The way that I was involved in this project is because it was my idea to do the project here, and I started to share with Ralph, the Director of Culture of the city of Esch, and also after that with Sean, with the idea to bring together the contemporary art plus the circus concept, trying to tell the history about Esch, Cyril said, as a city, trying to show the evolution of the cities.
The project of REESCH started by a meeting with Violetta. She came to me with this idea that for Esch 2022 maybe we could create an own show. And then she told me that she had contact with Sean. And then I said, okay, let's try, let's do it. And then a few weeks after she came with a gorgeous project that we felt immediately in love with. I think the local community was involved since the beginning, almost, because this project is part of the Night of Culture, and since 2018 we are working a lot with the local community that they can work in this project on many different ways, so they can just cook food or think about the costumes or the stage design. And especially for REESCH, we also worked with local artists. There was an open call and we found like 20 local and regional dancers. And that's, I'm really proud of this, that we are giving such a huge stage to the local young artists, and for them it's a big chance to work with such a company.
We have assistants, local assistant helping Marcel, the designer. Also with the makeup department, because we have also different assistants helping Melissa, two girls, beautiful girls. The way that we involve also the community is through the art school of Luxembourg. So the students, they have been developing all the props for the show under the direction of our art director, or a French. So they did an amazing job. They did a special hat and a special effects in the helmets, in the umbrellas, and special tools.
Hi, I'm Sean McEwen. I'm the writer and director of this incredible show, REESCH. The show was conceived actually in the deep, dark days of the pandemic. I was in Buenos Aires and we had a very long quarantine period in Buenos Aires. The streets were very empty. We were only allowed to go out once a day to go to the supermarket maximum. Violetta Frank and I had been in contact just prior, and she had this idea of marrying circus and fine arts. She's working in fine arts, I'm working in circus, and so we started to pull together some shows.
Thought about the place, the venue, the history of the place of what is Esch sur Alzette. Investigating about what was the miners about, what was immigrants about. All the story was written by Sean, but in the meantime we, the three of us, were kind of designing as well. Also about thinking how we can integrate people from Esch to be part of this, and how everyone could get involved in all this.
We've been friends with Sean McEwen for many years, and we've always dreamt about making things together. So when this amazing opportunity came up, Sean asked me if I wanted to make the music for the show, and introduced me to Violeta, this amazing producer living here, and well, we started right away. By the time I began composing the music of the show, there was a clear path for each moment. We had 3 different stages, and Sean was very clear about what we needed for each moment. The thing was finding a balance between what our performance needed and the musical world, right?
Yeah, so you go front, back, front. Yeah, so red, I need blue, I need yellow, I need green, and I need red.
I met Sean 2 or 3 years ago, working with him in Dubai. So yeah, we got along really well. We like working with each other. So by the time he had this project in mind, he wrote me and it's like, Pablo, are you free for 2022? And I'm like, yeah, let's do this.
Thankfully, I grew up in a steel mining town, in a steel fabrication town in Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia. And it's very similar history to this town. The industry shut down, the town went through massive economic problems, and then started to reinvent itself as an education centre, as a place for a better place to live because the air was cleaner, quality of life was better. So as I started to drill into the history of Luxembourg, I discovered the extensive immigration situation they have here. I think 80% of the population or something is either immigrants, recent immigrants, or children of immigrants. And I am myself the son of an immigrant Irish Catholic family from Ireland. So there's all these kind of like connections across time that enabled me super quickly to connect with what we wanted to do in this show.
Work with Sean and Ora. So then Ora, he made the drawings, and then we took the Ora's inspiration and Sean ideas to try to translate that into the first looking for the fabrics and textures, and then from there taking that into the costumes by itself.
The role of makeup in this project, I think, is very important because this project is about atmosphere, liveliness, and bringing to life characters. Okay, the first thing that Sean did was explain the general idea, the general atmosphere, the importance of the story. And then I was asked to develop a couple of looks for characters that he had already introduced to me. So I knew what the characters were going to be like, the emotion that they evoke. And then I had the freedom, luckily, to also develop something really creative. And that was a lot of fun.
I just do the designs, and but the designs were also including how the show is gonna be. So eventually you start building up an idea of lightings, of the screening, right, the content, and well, with that it comes also the costumes, the makeup, and the props.
The participation of the team La Nuit de la Culture has been very important in this project because they were the bridge between us, because we are mostly from different countries, and the community. They help us with the casting, with the production as well, and with the communication. They have been doing an amazing work, and it was very important. I mean, they were our co-producers.
So half turn, half turn.
What I really like about this show is first that it's without any language. So in Ash we have more than 120 different nationalities with their different languages. So this is already a very important thing, because it's rare to have whole shows about the city, about the story of Ash without any language. So there's no barrier, everyone can enjoy it. We are creating a collective memory with this moment. That's for me the two most important things.
The accents are beautiful, but slow, slow, slow. It's really slow.
I think the main value that the show brings to the audience is hope, of course, joy, and the appreciation of your community, let's say, because sometimes when you live in a small place, in a small town, small city, you don't realize that much how important it could be. And suddenly it's the European capital of culture, and suddenly many important things are happening here. Most of the local people has been coached by the professionals, top professionals worldwide. And I think it's also an opportunity and an inspiration for many individuals.
Rico. And also something we had to do very fast, because we had only 2 real weeks of rehearsals, 1 week with the local dancers, and then 3 days before a dress rehearsal. So thankfully with some great organization and a lot of great support locally, and also with people coming from all over the world to contribute, we were able to pull together an incredible show. The show is about evolution, I think. If you look at the overall value of the show, it's about evolution of this city, but an evolution that I think is very personal for a lot of us in all of our lives. A lot of the world is going from this post-industrial fabrication phase into focusing on arts and culture, and evolving into education and knowledge. And I think this is a beautiful thing, because it creates a lot of change in our communities, and also brings arts to the forefront. And this city of Esch had the accolade of being the European City of Culture for 2022.
definitely they have different levels of experience too. The most challenging part I would say it was just putting everybody together, create this group connection and group bonding.
Yeah, this project offers great chances to be involved in a creative way. Usually it's difficult to find projects that are not just for beginners, and this project is a bit more professional and everybody can put his efforts, his best things into it. It's like demanding but also a lot of fun, and it's a great chance to be with professionals.
Like at the first day I was really surprised about like the atmosphere between each teacher, each artist and us, because sometimes it could be like, okay, there is a really difference between professional and beginners, but here it's really like chill and really easy.
They're very friendly and very like with us. So they're very try to understand what we need and what they need, and I really feel like it's a big family. Like they really take care of each other. The best project for the best place, you know what I mean? So it's really esh. It's fitting perfectly with all the work they are doing. So for me, I'm very happy as Luxembourg people to have this here right now, so I'm very pleased about it.
This really opened up my mind, like, maybe I can do some things and show the other people. So it really motivated myself. Like at first I was a little bit afraid because they come from other countries and like everybody's different, but like when we are on stage and backstage, everyone is super nice and they help each other. Like when I had a problem with the costume, like the Trompo boys came and helped me to fix it. They really help each other, and like that's not, oh, the local dancer, we don't want to really be with them because they're just from here. Like there is everyone help each other, and it's like very nice backstage and everything.
To work with Sean McKeon is amazing. He's a great director.
For me, the show is very emotional. It goes through a lot of emotional range, and I'm super happy that we're able to go there with the acts that we planned, and indeed the outcome is exactly as we hoped it would be.
He brings most of the professionals from the circus world. All the professionals that he brings, they are in the same vibe than Sean McKeon. We connect so easily because they are not just incredible professionals, they are amazing people.
This particular performance is a group act, so we are completed with the local dancers, which was a challenge to do because they never did skipping before. So we had 2 weeks to prepare a nice show with them, and I think we managed it well. They sent us the music beforehand, but because we were not with the whole group back at home, we basically worked on our parts mainly, and then once we got here, then we started to work with the dancers, and it was challenging at the beginning because we didn't know exactly what was going to be possible with them. So every day we kind of brought something new, and we prepared some ideas back at home.
I feel very lucky that I get to meet new people. Every time I work at a new place, it's new people, and in this circus industry, art industry, I feel like there's a lot of good people. So it's awesome to get to meet all these people and work with them and see different points of view on different things. I think it's really good for the mind and the heart to meet all these people.
I'm learning quite a lot, working alongside such incredible professionals in the industry. Everyone really knows what they're doing, everyone really knows and loves what they're doing. So I am learning a lot from being present at production meetings, for example, and learning about how everything works, how every part of this project comes together in such a short time with such incredible artists from all over the world.
It feels very great, it's nice. I think this industry is really enjoyable. It's really nice, it's a pleasure to be here really, and I really love to share with all the other artists and the artistic team as well.
Oh, it's an incredible cast here. Everybody is so talented and so professional. All the dancers, all the other acts.
The creative process was, I would say, efficient. Like, we didn't spend like months of developing it, and we were able to bring together his ideas and our creativity and all the technical aspects which are very difficult to do, because we are not just dancers, we are dancing with fire. At the beginning we had only like a status calls and some emails, and during the time I started to recognize some artists which I known before. So I was like, oh, so we are putting together a team with at least some people which we already know, or some people which we already worked with. But at the end, when we arrived here, we found out that that's just really few people, and a lot of guys we never worked with, we didn't know. So it was also amazing to get to know each of the acts, each of the performers, and all of the performers are extremely amazing and brilliant.
If you feel proud, you have more courage, you feel empowered to believe also in your own talents, especially all the local community that is working on this project. I think they will be very proud, and it will give them an empowerment for their future.
I like to work in an environment where we work from a place of joy, where we work hard, but we work happy, and because life is short and life is for enjoying, and our work is about celebration, it's about entertainment.
If you put ideas together, the whole project becomes much richer.
So everyone, I think that we try to help each other as much as we can.
I think the energy and the atmosphere backstage and on stage is very friendly, great, creative.
In this show in particular, I like how everyone came together so fast. We only had 1 week to make this happen, and I think the whole team did a great job. Not just my team, I mean the whole productive team, the whole cast and crew. Everybody is super talented and really good at what they did, and I think that was the key to make this happen.
These people have been in this business for so long, and it's always nice to get some extra feedback also about my own trade. That's definitely something that I carry away from this project.
New friends.
New
it's
friends,
always
new
good.
emotions. This is certainly this atmosphere is giving different energy inside.
Circus, it's all about pushing boundaries of the human body, and you see people doing things you would never imagine that are capable of. Writing music for them in my studio back in Buenos Aires, and thinking about them and think how that would fit their performance, and finally getting to seeing them perform and do so many wonderful things, it made me feel so great.
Really inspiring to work with new people and people that they're really awesome on what they do and they have like a great attitude. So that's what I'm gonna take. Went from the technical team, the artistic team, and the artists as well.
There are a lot of people. I never seen so many. I mean, artists is like really fast. You can, and there is not only actors, extra actors, and they are like each one of them are an amazing artist. So to get 37 artists on stage is like quite a lot. It's another speed, another kind of production, and here all that logistic, all that speed, it happens at once, mostly, right?
It was really nice to work on something new, because I have never been on a real creation. Every time I joined the show, it was already created. I think it was really nice to use our creativity in the skipping deck as well, and really challenge ourselves as putting the number together of what we were capable of doing.
It's definitely super easy and super pleasant working with Sean, because he's super open. Once he knows you are in the same path, in the same direction that he gives you, so it's great.
In a world that's so divided and so like one against the another one, it's super great to feel that if we human beings come together and work together peacefully and everyone giving their best, we can achieve great things, and art is all about collaboration.
Everyone to make a show like this, and we're all the right people in all the right places at all the right times. So thank you very much. I'm very honoured and very appreciative.